Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm really happy to share just an amazing, amazing woman with you today. We have with us Kathy Liu. She is founder and owner of Spa Logic, LuLuu Spa and Salon, LuLuu Grooming Lounge. Kathy Liu is the visionary behind Spa Logic, a beacon of beauty and wellness in the Dupont Circle community for over 2 decades. Kathy's journey to entrepreneurship is a testament to her resilience and determination overcoming challenges from a Hong Kong-based refugee camp to becoming a proud minority woman-owned business owner in the U.S. She is committed to creating spaces that embrace diversity and empowerment.
Go ahead, take them.
Her venture began with Spa Logic, and she is also the author of the fantastic book, Journey to the West, the biography of Kathy Liu. Kathy, welcome, honey. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me on your shows.
I'm just so thrilled to meet you. I loved your book. Your story is just fascinating and inspiring. Well, I would love to begin with you sharing your background, what, kind of your journey from childhood and how you came here and what you've created. I would love to have you share that story with everyone.
Well, as I grew up in a broken family. My father was an alcoholic, and I had a disability sister. I have disability sister. So at the time I was 10 years old. So at 11 years old, I witnessed my sister die in front of me. It was really peaceful. She's my angel as always. She's always in my heart. And that was in 1988 and 1989, my sister passed away in front of me. And then 1988, my sister passed. 1989, my parents got divorced because my father was alcoholic. But he's alcoholic, there was adult, between my parents. I was too young to understand what happening. Anyway, so then they are divorced. And then after divorce, 1990, my mom decided to change her life. She was in her 32 years old. I was 12 years old. So one day she came to the store. She owned a hardware store. So I already had the business in my blood. Like I was helping my mom. I was her bookkeeper. I was collecting money from the vendors to vendors. And then my mom said to me, let's take vacations. And then I thought it was vacation. So the next thing I knew, I was in the refugee camp for 5 years. So that was a long vacation.
Yeah.
So in the refugee camp, it was in a Hong Kong refugee camp.
Oh, I can only imagine what that was like for you.
And then we live in the refugee camp. I also hustling. I work in the coffee shop. I was a cocktail waitress. Make a little money, $30 a month. And I like to work. I like to move. So I had the opportunity. So there were people offer me jobs. So I worked. My parents work as well. So we are hustling. We were hustling in the refugee camp because my stepfather had a stepchildren back in Vietnam. They are poor. So he had to work to support the family. Can you imagine, like you live in a refugee camp and then you have to work and support the family that live in Vietnam?
Wow.
So after that, because of my stepfather, he was in the military of South Vietnam. So during the Vietnam War, the American left, and my stepfather got stuck and got captured and put in jail for 5 years. After he got out of jail, so he decided to change his life. So he left on the fisherman boat without taking any children because first of all, he didn't have enough money to take everybody. Second, he didn't want to risk everybody. If he died on the boat, he's the only one, right? So then he went into the refugee camp and he met my mother, and then they got married. After 5 years of dating, they got married, and my stepfather get interviewed by the UNCHA for seeking asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And he failed 2 times because they didn't believe his story. But then my stepfather and my mom, they decided, you know what, we will get married anyhow. Doesn't matter if we go to the third country or we go to Vietnam, we just marry. So they got married, and the next day they received a letter that he got freedom. So we came to America because of him. And I was underage. I was 17 at the time, so I was able to follow my mom and my stepdad. So this book, Journey to the West, I dedicated to him and to my mother.
Oh, beautiful. What was it like around the age of 13, traveling in that small wooden boat across the China Sea? What was that like?
I did not, you as a teenager, like you think it's a vacation for sure. So you just follow the adult, whatever they told you. I remember because it's written in my book that because one of the tickets, I like to keep things for souvenirs. So I didn't toss the tickets, bus tickets, because of bus ticket, everyone get caught, and I will almost jeopardize everyone on the boat that the Chinese people, they going to capture us and send us back to Vietnam. But God us saved us for the reason. You just read the book, you understand what it is with the bus tickets for.
Yeah, about that ticket. That just
But because of it was free spirit, it's very hard to tell at the young age, because my parents, for my mom, it was difficult because they were thinking about the future. How long are we going to live here in the refugee camp? Are we going to the third country, or we go back home? Because if we go back home to Vietnam, we kind of lost everything, because when we left, we saw everything.
Mm-hmm. And then you arrived and you located in Washington, D.C., and then you chose to go into the salon industry, correct?
Yeah, so when we arrived 1995 of July, 3 months later, my brother was born, and I was able to someone in the community convinced me to go to school, and I said, you know what, I'm 18, I can't go sit in school for high school, right? I said I can, because my mom is pregnant, my stepdad, he had to work to support his family, and I am alone. I don't have sibling, I don't have anybody here to support me, so I have to work. So I did work in the factory for a few months, get up 4 in the morning, carpool with people. It's like a sardine, in the vans. And then I worked in a McDonald's for 1 month. After McDonald's, I went to nail school. So I went to nail school in 1996, late summer 1996. After I graduated, I worked a few places, which is I have to work away from home because it's far. So I only go home once a week. I did that for 1 month. But then my mom, she got really bad asthma, so she got sick. And my brother was still, a couple of months old. And I had to come home and to help my mom. Then I found a job in Elegant Nails in DC. I worked there for a year and a half, and then I got an offer to working in the American, actually the Turkish owned, but in American salon in Dupont Circle, which I am now, since 1998.
And how did it happen from there that you became the owner of Spa Logic? How did that come into fruition?
So that comes from the ambition and the drive and the dream and with the goal. I always tell people, we all have a dream, but the dream without the goal is just a dream. You can sit that dream all day, all months, or a year, but if you're not making it happen, it's not going to happen for you, because nobody going to make a goal for you except yourself. So I always want to have my own business. My clients say, you do this so well. One day you should be on your own business, because you already entrepreneur when you was a child, helping your mom running the hardware store. I say, yes, Elizabeth, I will do it. but I wanted to do with the partners. And I know, and I want to do a full service salon and day spa. I don't want to just to open a nail salon. I want to be different. Everyone have a nail salon running by the Vietnamese. I don't want to be the same. I want to be different. So I always continue learning. I work in the hair salon. I picked up from people, from my co-worker, and I always, volunteer to help. And I watch and I ask questions and I say, how you do this, how do that. And then ended up, I feel like, oh yeah, I have this passion. I want to do more. So then I put myself into school. So I looking for school. I went there, I did. And I say to myself, I don't know English that very well. And looks so difficult. But I say, you know what, let me try, I do it. So I work full time in doing nails and I went to part time for hair school. And I continue. When I finished, I got married. I did marry when I was 23. And after my marriage, I said, you know what, I want to learn something useful for myself. I don't want to depend on my husband. So I found the school and I went to school. And after school, I graduated and then it married. It is not, we're not on the same page, the same level. So I divorced. I got divorced. I quit school. I left school for 6 months. And then after that, I would say to myself, you know what, I put so much time and money into the school. I don't want to quit. So I say, let me go back to school. I went to school. I said, I'm ready. I want to take the exam. I want to do the right thing. I get my license so then I can able to work. So I was working 2 jobs. After I get my license, I worked 2 jobs. I worked doing nail full time, doing hair part times. And at the time I was renting a booth doing nails. So working nails is my main income.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very grateful and I'm very fortunate that my client very support me from the beginning. They let me try, doing the hair. They let me they say, I trust you, I let you do it, even though you just finished hair school, and I trust your taste. So I'm very grateful for that. And I always told my staff, all my follower, all my clients that follow me, they make me who I am today. The business I have today is from them. So try to work hard, build a relationship with the clients. One day they become your family. So work from your heart.
That is so true. Our clients, our customers, myself having been a restaurant owner, I mean, it's like family.
Yeah.
And employees are like family. And you really have created a lot of that with your team, haven't you?
Yes.
Co-workers.
Yeah. So thank you all my clients. Even now, up until now, what I'm going through last year when my fiance passed away, my clients support all the way, the community, they came together. I opened LuLuu. It was a backup plan. And my client gave me all that money, lent me all that money to open it.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is awesome. A client helped you. What triggered you to take that step? What inspired you I want my own business. I want to move forward. What was the trigger for that?
So the trigger for that, I was back and forth. I never worked outside of Dupont Circle. I know one day I want to have my own business, so I didn't want to move too far. And when I like the place, I like to be loyal. I don't like to move around. When you move around, very hard for the client as well. So it's not a good reputation for yourself. And so I just I start when I was working in this salon for 8 years, the Turkish salon, when they changed the ownership. So that triggered me. I feel like, I'm stuck, I'm not growing. And I kept telling my fiance, I say, I want to do better. And I'm just stuck here. I don't like to be stuck. I want to do. Anyway, so there's an opportunity for the Spa Logic with the basement at lower level. I know a friend, she owned that place. So she always call me, say, hey, I want to sell my place. You want to buy it? And I say, I'm on the other side, Dupont Circle. I never thought about this side, and your place is a nail salon. So it triggered me is because I want to grow. I want to be better myself, and I want to have my own business because I saw other people doing business. It's not professional, and that's not what I want. And I say, I told my friend, I said, okay, I look into your business. Let me see what you have. So long story short, I willing to buy from her, even the business had went downhill. And I know that I can rebuild that because I know that my drive, my hard work, and my follower will support me. And I will make this community better. And so then I bought the business. It did not worth it for what I paid for, but I went ahead to do it anyway. So then when I start the nails level, I had only 6 employees, but I worked so hard for the first year to build a client, give out discount, give free service, because when the client not satisfied with the staff, I have to offer something free. And then after that is the next thing I knew, within 4 years, I have 4 floors that I can provide a full service and day spa with nails, hair, massage, facials, cosmetic, permanent makeup, anything you name it, except the Botox.
I love
But
it.
my goal is one day I want to have a medical spa.
Oh, that would be exciting. So what would that involve?
That's involving they can do more like a chemical peel, involving like lasers, Botox, fillers.
What words of wisdom do you have for someone that's a business owner and entrepreneur? What would you advise them?
I advise them go above and beyond, do things. Don't think that you do for somebody, you do for yourself. Like people say, oh, I do this because I do for you. No, you do it for yourself. That's why I became successful, and I don't take no for answers. I go above and beyond, not just to please people, but I just do it for myself. Sometimes people say, oh yeah, you try to please me, make that person. No, I say no, I do it for myself. I feel good about it. And that experience. And I don't like to take no for answer.
Yeah, you do feel good. And I always felt, I have a server's heart and, serving my customers, taking care of them. That was a gift for me, the joy that it gave me.
Yeah. I feel like, I always tell my staff, whoever come to work, I interview them, I say, the client happy, you are happy, I'm the last person to be happy.
Yes, it is. It's
creating experience and the culture for the clients, for the staff is very difficult, because my business is I have all different ethnic background. Everybody come from everywhere. And I'm very proud that I create a job for everyone from different colors. Yes.
Cool.
I do have some people come across just say sometimes like, oh, you discriminate because you guys discriminate because I'm black or because I'm white or because I'm this and that. I say, I do not want to hear this in my place, because when I hire you, you wasn't white or black.
You were the person that you are.
You were the person who you are, and I accepted you from the inside.
Yes.
So don't say that. I don't like that. I don't want to hear that. And I say, besides, in my building, there are a lot of people from different countries. So that's wrong for you.
As a team. And that's
working at the team.
Thing.
Yeah, for you to say that is the wrong thing, and I feel like that's very disrespectful to me and also to my business, because that's not who I am and that's not what I want. I did have a client that she's Asian. She came across, she asked me, she said, during the Asian hate, and she's Asian, she grew up here. She asked me, she said, do you experience Asian hate? And I say, no, but why did you ask me that? And she said, I experienced it. And I say, you know what? To me, when you don't pay attention, you don't experience it. I don't pay attention to it.
Don't pay attention.
Because I am human being too. I'm the same thing. I have same color. You pinch me, I feel out. I'm hurt, right? So nobody different than anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe different skin, different color look, but I don't treat people like that. She say, "Oh wow, that's a good way to look at it. I'm taking that advice from now on." I say,
We
"Yeah,
are what we are inside.
yeah, we
Oh,
are inside.
so true.
Pay attention to yourself, not to other,
Yes.
and
What
focus on yourself. You know."
very good words. A quote you have in your book, I just loved. It's nothing is impossible. The word itself says
I
I'm
know.
possible. And it does.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
everything is possible if we make it possible.
Yes. And, you know, I've always believed, having one hand with your goals, your work, what you're working and striving for, and then one hand open to what positive manifestation you're going to create, and attract that and allow that to happen. Nothing is impossible. That is so, so true.
Nothing is impossible. We have to make. I mean, I feel I'm very grateful that a lot of time my client came to me, new client, old client, they feel very connect with me even for the first time they met me, and I feel good about that. I'm there. They say, I feel like instead of me going to therapist, I come to see you as a therapist. And for myself, since last year, what I'm going through a drama, dramatic loss on top of the drama that I'm went through since my fiance passed. I had to keep my head high. I didn't even have a chance to see the therapist.
Mhm.
I found myself as a therapist that I keep myself busy
Yeah.
and think about positive.
Yeah.
And my integrity is keep me going. That I say, you know what, I'm do the right thing. I don't have anything to worry, anything to scare of.
Mhm.
But I do. My clients say, Kathy, look at that. Last year, what you gonna do until this year? It's over a year now, and you still here and strong and still fighting back. You don't give in. You don't give up. And I fight. I say I fight for what's right, and I fight for my integrity. Integrity is not something that people can have or have money can buy. It's a gift.
Yeah, it's inside. And you, I understand, received the American Dream Award. What was that like, Kathy?
It's American Dream Award. It's giving by the community Dupont Circle, Main Street. I feel my dream came true,
Oh,
and my accomplishment.
yes, yes. And, you know,
The accomplishment is not just about the money. The accomplishment is just about your success. It's about your dream. It's about your goal. It's about your ambition.
yes, yes. And would you say that it's so possible to, have a vision of one thing and then discover something else that you're passionate about and you go that direction? I mean, it's a beautiful thing just to have a positive, out outlook and be open to, just creating and being the entrepreneur and doing what your goal is, and even finding new goals. It really
Yes.
is fascinating.
I think you go. Yes. I always have ideas. I always want to be better. Always want to be more. Not to compete with anyone, but compete within me.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I keep telling people, don't pay attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Just go after what you want. Don't go after somebody else's goal.
That is
And also,
amazing.
I always say that, my dream, it doesn't have to be your dream, but
Yes.
you can make it happen.
Oh, that is so true. Yes. Oh, don't compete with others, compete with yourself. That is a powerful statement, Kathy.
Yes.
Well, we have a couple minutes left in the show. Kathy, please share your website with everyone and what last message you want to give us today.
So our Spa Logic website is sparlogicdc.com. And for Lulu, the every step tell a story. That's my tagline because I opened that store. It was a backup plan. So that's why it's called LuLuu Spa and Salon.
Excellent, excellent. And
So
that's
my advice is like, don't give up and always have your backup plan. It doesn't matter. You always have to fight through the bad and the good day.
oh, thank you. I love that. Don't give up. Just keep moving forward. Every day is an opportunity for new steps, isn't it?
Yeah, every day is a new opportunity for the step. That's why I don't like to say no, because sometimes you meet that person, it's going to be your opportunity. Because without meeting Dara and Michael, I would not know you. And without saying no to, I met Steve Mariotti through another dear friend, Diane Spencer, because he was a client.
Yes. And I randomly met Michael at this award gala where I received the award. I randomly met him and he connected me to Dar. And it really is amazing how we can, all that
Yeah,
happens.
and all that happened.
Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. It's an honor meeting you, honey. You are an inspiration. Everyone out there, thank you for joining us. Love, hugs, and blessings. Love, hugs, and blessings, Kathy.
Thank you so much, Paula. You have a wonderful day and we will connect again.
Thank you, dear.